The other day, a very good friend of mine, a member of our Tour de France family, stopped into a cafe a lot like this just to get a bite to eat. An older gentleman steps up to him, takes a good look at his newspaper, examines his credential, and said, "You must be American. You must know Lance Armstrong. You need to know that my wife had cancer and died. You need to know that more of my friends have died of cancer than all the friends I ever knew in World War II. You need to know that Lance has this hope that my wife and my life have never had." A lot of people have been watching our coverage of the Tour de France because Lance is a great athlete. But I think a lot more people are watching today because Lance recovered cancer. If you've ever had cancer in your family, then this is your Tour de France too. Paul Sherwin knows Lance Armstrong better than any one of us. He was at Lance's bedside during his darkest hours. Right now, we have the privilege to share in a conversation between two very good friends.
The Tour de France is going to make you a sporting hero, but for a lot of people around the world, we've had emails from people from as far away as Australia saying, we really are behind this kid because we have family who've been through the same thing, and we really want him to win. Does that help you to know that there's a lot of people out there are behind you who've been through a similar situation?
Absolutely. Cancer is a huge, huge illness. It's a huge problem, and whether it's testicular cancer or breast cancer or prostate cancer or childhood cancers, we've all been affected. That's the fact, and it's unfortunate, but that team of mine is bigger than any team that I've ever been associated with. It's bigger than any family I've ever been associated with, and absolutely it's a big motivation.
The surgeon told us that he told you had a 20 to 50% chance of survival because he wanted to boost your morale. Did you know that at the time?
20% is boosting my morale? No. You know, upon diagnosis, I think regardless of if you have a 2% chance or a 98% chance, the patient is terrified because they hear the word cancer. And we always associate cancer with death and painful death. And regardless of your odds at that time, I thought I was going to die. And I think most people have that same feeling.
You were in a situation where you had a nice house, good situation, living in Austin, earning a good wage, then all of a sudden it could be taken away because you're looking at death. How scary was it?
Driving home from the doctor, I saw it all go away. I knew that it would, that I would lose it all. And I wasn't upset about that. I was comfortable with losing everything. As long as I could regain my health, if I lived in a tent, I would have been happy.
Do you think that's given you a little plus when you go into the mountains and you are having a bad day? It might be cold, it might be dangerous on the descent, and you think, well, that's nothing really compared to death.
No, it could be... the Tour de France doesn't compare to anything that I've been through. It's the hardest sporting event in the world, but to live the nightmare that I lived, it doesn't... I've been to hell and back.
Do you think a lot of that fight came from your illness, the fact that you really wanted to come back and you had to show people that, yes, I've had cancer, I've been very close to death, but seriously, I've got the guts to go out there and fight and be what I was before?
I'm stronger now in the head, I think, and in moments like that, when it's hard and when it's all on the line, I realize the importance of me winning the Tour, or me trying to win the Tour, what it does for everybody involved, for the cancer community, for the team, for my family, for my friends. It's fantastic.
What do you think it'd be like to ride up and down the Champs-Élysées on Sunday with the yellow jersey on your shoulders?
It will be special. The Champs-Élysées is special for everybody in the race. I was telling Christian Vandeveld the other day, I said, boy, you don't know what it's like to ride into Paris and hit the Champs-Élysées with the subtle brick pavement and the Arc de Triomphe there and the people, and no, they never shut down the Champs-Élysées. And to ride into Paris and have a little bike ride in the middle is unbelievable. And to think that I could wear the yellow jersey there is fantastic. It will be something that I will cherish, and hopefully something that I can do again.
I want to say hello to Kelly Davidson in 4 words. Kelly, we've been thinking about you. Stay strong.
To Kelly Davidson, a young cancer patient, a very personal get-well card from France to Fort Worth. Kelly, if Lance can do it, so can you. Now, let's go to Robin Roberts in our Wide World of Sports studio in New York.
A powerful message indeed. Welcome back, everyone, to our Wide World of Sports mobile update as shown live earlier here on ABC. The U.S. 500, it was a wild finish. Max Pappas had the lead on the final lap. Paul Page with the call now.
ABC is America's broadcasting company. And ABC Sports is where more Americans come together for events that turn heroes into legends. Super Bowl 34. The Bowl Championship Series.
Touchdown for the Yankees.
U.S. and World Figure Skating Championships. The Women's World Cup. ABC Sports, part of America's broadcasting company.
Lance go. Lance went right from the deathbed into the jersey. John is with him right now.
Lance, after all you've been through, after this tremendous journey, you're here in Paris, you've got the yellow jersey, you've won the Tour de France. What are your thoughts?
I wish I had more to say, but I'm in shock. It was a big objective for us. The team was fantastic. You know, if I win a yellow jersey, I think I only deserve really the zipper. They were super, and they carried me more or less to the finish line every day, and then to the finish line today.
It's the first time an American team has ever brought the yellow jersey to the Champs-Élysées. That must have been a tremendous feeling.
Oh, it's fantastic to have an American sponsor in the Postal Service, an American team, and all Americans. It's really special for American cycling.
When did you realize that you'd won the Tour de France?
When did I realize I'd won? When I crossed the finish line. But I thought that I had a chance to win in Metz and Sestriere. But I never believed it 100% until I crossed the finish line.
Your story has inspired countless people. Do you have any words for those who might be in difficulty that find you an example to follow?
Anything's possible. We can be told you have a 90% chance, a 50% chance, or a 1% chance. But as long as you take that chance and believe in yourself and be a brave person and want to live and want to be better than you were before, I'm living proof that we get second chances and that the second time around is better than the first.
Thank you very much.
If the Tour's drug scandal a year ago was this event's worst nightmare, then Lance Armstrong is this Tour's dream come true.